Can you hear it? Test, 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 test. What if I talk like this? I'm Jasmine, and welcome to another episode of Plants by Jasmine. We are here at the plant gallery in Highlands Ranch, Colorado. I'm gonna go check it out and see if we can interview the owner or worker today. So, join me. Huge. Well, this is Lucy. She's ginormous. I am actually a very small YouTube channel that goes around all different plant shops in Denver. Well, I'm Jasmine. It's nice to meet you. So, the plant gallery.
The classes here. So it's a little messy back here, but that's what we have going on. We build terrariums.
I think I saw a few up front. Yeah. They're really neat.
Yeah.
How long have you been working at the plant gallery?
I've been here for 2 years.
2 years?
About 2
okay.
years, yeah.
Great, awesome.
Yeah.
So what got you into plants?
I have a family friend who's a botanist.
Whoa.
Yeah, and she gave me my first plants. She lives on a bunch of conservation land in Golden.
Okay.
So I used to go up there as a kiddo and survey plants with her and just kind of hike around.
Yeah, that's really cool. Do you have tons of plants at home?
I do. At this point, I pretty much only have cactus because they're low maintenance and I've been doing this a while. So the less need they have, the better.
How long have you been doing it?
Oh gosh, probably 10 years.
Okay.
Grown plants for about 10 years.
Very cool. So what's your favorite cactus then?
San Pedros, mostly. They're from Bolivia and they're just calm cactuses. Nice and simple.
Have you had any that have grown the little babies from the side, and have you had any luck propagating those?
Oh yeah. Over here this is a San Pedro cactus that we cut up and we'll put it in soil and it'll propagate pretty easily.
So I'm assuming what you're doing right now is allowing the cut to dry out, right?
Yeah.
And then how long do you let them typically dry out for?
Anywhere from a week to a month.
Okay.
Cactus really don't care all too much.
Okay.
But yeah, you want to let that wound close up before you introduce moisture so you don't get an infection.
And then when you do introduce it, do you go straight into soil or do you use sphagnum moss or anything like that? Or
for cactus, just soil.
Just soil. Okay, so really easy.
So just lava rock.
Okay.
Lava rock and potting mix.
Okay, great. So when you guys do the classes, do you also teach people about how to mix up the soil and everything?
So in our classes, we're going to mostly focus on, this is a terrarium class, so we'll focus on the parts and pieces of building a terrarium.
Okay.
Kind of a little bit on the science of how a terrarium works.
Any other classes that you guys offer?
Yeah, we do terrariums, we'll do bonsais, cactus, orchid mounting. So we'll stick an orchid to a piece of wood.
Yep.
An enclosed terrarium, so that will have beneficial insects and other things, so it's an entire ecosystem. Fall, we'll do a reef class.
Okay.
And so we have a floral room as well, so we'll recycle all of our dried florals, dry them out. Anything that preserves well we'll use in the fall for wreaths.
Okay.
So we'll take a grapevine wreath and have people decorate it.
How long has the plant gallery been around?
About 4 years now. We started it during COVID as a plant delivery business.
Okay.
So that's another one of our branches too, is plant delivery. So for gifts and with flowers, we'll deliver plants.
This makes me think of anime. You never want to see these.
What's your YouTube channel?
It's Plants by Jasmine. Very small.
Okay.
But
Very small. Very small.
it's just beginning.
Okay.
But my whole
somewhere.
Yeah, right? My whole shtick is I'm a plant mom trying to become a plant collector. And so the journey of going from that to having a bigger collection and learning about the plants, so super fun thus far. So. This guy is cool. I have a really bad habit of anytime I see a plant, I just want to touch it. So one thing that I've been wanting to do also is grow my Hoya collection, because I only have one. I have this beauty here. she just doesn't look as good. So yeah, I might end up coming home with a Hoya today. So fun fact, something that I learned a while back is that pothos can also like climb, and when they do climb, their leaves get huge, like almost like Lucy over here, huge, ginormous. So eventually I would like to try that, as they do really well as climbers rather than just hanging. Inspiration. Heart-shaped philodendron, I believe. I cannot keep these alive very well. They do not flourish with me. I don't know what they're called. I don't know what this is. So one thing that I'm doing for my team at my job is getting them tiny plants, because I always feel like someone needs a plant in their home. I'd like to get something else for the greenhouse. I just haven't seen anything that's really caught my eye yet. So I'm trying to figure that out. Aside from that plant is gorgeous. So I found the plant that I want. It is a Hoya, to continue the Hoya collection. It is a Hoya Mimosopa, big leaves. Hell yeah.
So we also do events. So for weddings and stuff like that, if people want to rent out trees or things like that, they come to us, and that's why we have so many large trees in the store. Is because they're all rented out periodically for weddings and corporate events.
Cool. Hey Jordan, how's it going?
How's it going? What's your
Good,
name?
good.
Jessica?
Jasmine.
Jasmine.
My sister's name is Jessica.
Oh, Jasmine, Jessica.
I know, it's wild. Thanks,
Mom knew what she was doing.
Yeah. Cool, yeah. So how long have you been in plants?
I've been doing plants for about 17 years now. 17 years all around. I've been in tropical plants for about, I'd say the past about 8 years.
Okay.
Around there.
Can you tell me about the tropical plant journey?
Yeah, tropical plants. I was in the cannabis industry for ever, and then I got tired of growing cannabis because the plant dies after 6 months. No point.
Oh.
Yeah, you gotta cut the plant to get the buds. So I wanted something that you can actually like have long term. So then I got into palms. Well, first I got into bonsai, and then because I was in Florida, and then I came back to Colorado, and was like, I want palms in Colorado because it's my palms. So I brought more palms out here, and then I got from palms into more aeroids and things like that. So that's kind of where I'm currently at, is in the aeroids and things.
How long have you been working here at the plant gallery?
Since Mother's Day weekend, so April, end of April.
And loving it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely loving it.
Cool. So, as I was saying, like I've been in like the plant kind of realm for about 5 years. So I'm learning a lot. I'm really successful with monsteras, which most people I feel like are, right? Pretty easy. So, I was just like, it's time to like challenge myself in this. So what would be like the best advice you have for someone that's just trying to get into the plant collector world?
The best advice.
Yeah.
The best plant advice. I don't know. I can go anywhere with that.
Yeah.
Don't overpay for a price. Don't overpay for a plant when you can wait. So if you like for those variegated plants that are like super rare, just wait for prices to drop. Don't spend. If you want to be the first person with it, then go and drop that 30 grand on that plant if you want to. But I would say most of these plants you can like just be patient and kind of let the prices drop in and get the plant that you want when the price is good. Don't splurge right then and there for your price.
It kind of reminds me of thrifting just a little bit, which is funny because you're like, I'm looking for this perfect plant for this spot. and then like as you shop around and everything, you get there. So
Yeah.
what's one thing you have to say about Hoyas?
Hoyas? I'm not super expert on Hoyas, but when it comes down to it, for the most part, I know you kind of just let them dry out.
Okay.
Some of them like to stay moist. Some of it just depends on which Hoya you have.
Okay.
But for the most part, I know you can kind of let them, for the most part, the ones we have here, you can let them dry out for the most part. Some of them need a ton of sun, some of them don't need a ton of sun, so it just depends on which Hoya you get. Always research that. When you get a plant, I guess that'd be probably good advice too. As soon as you get a plant, buy 1-2 plants at a time and then research that one plant dearly, or that 2 plants dearly. Learn everything you can about that plant, because one Hoya might be from the tropics, one might be from a dry region, so you kind of want to know which one you're getting into. So anytime you get a plant, just research it. So that one I kind of can't tell you exactly, but I'm pretty sure that's a drier one because you got it from back here.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one's a drier one, but it is a tropical, so you can also let that one dry out a lot. So that one you can kind of let it go probably like a week or 2. So most ways you can, but that one, big leaves. Since it has big leaves and it's thick, I would say you probably can let this one dry out. Hoyas that are thicker with thicker leaves, you can kind of let dry out, kind of like the succulent. There's thinner leaves, you kind of want to keep those more moist.
Yeah. Okay, so last question. So I heard that you're like really big on social media with plants and everything. Can you drop it so that we can share it with everyone else? Not that like you already have the following, but yeah.
ZTY Palm Care, Instagram, YouTube, the other one TikTok.
Yeah.
That I barely use. ZTY Palm Care. You can just look up ZTY Palm Care and you'll pretty much find me anywhere.
Fantastic. Have you met Summer Rain yet?
I have not met Summer Rain, but I've met quite a lot of people in the industry.
We love it. That's amazing. The community is awesome.
I love the community. I've been a part of the Instagram influencers for probably about 3 years now, and the plant community is probably the coolest plant community of all. I was a pro skateboarder at 25, so I've been in the skateboarding community. I've been in the music community. Some of my best friends are some of your favorite rappers that you probably would know. I'm in a lot of communities, but the most warmest one is probably the plant community. That's what I'm in.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Well, Jordan, I really appreciate your time. I hope you have a beautiful day.
Thank you, you too.
All right, so 10 out of 10. I recommend coming to the plant gallery. It's amazing in Highlands Ranch, Colorado. Give it a check out. Also, don't forget to like and follow us here on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. You got it.